Good morning, folks. Today is the day. 2.5 years in the waiting. Today is the media event for Top Thrill 2. Got our credentials here. Even has my name and our channel name on it. So we're going to be here at least till 1 o'clock when they kick us out, riding this, filming it. But today is an exciting day for us. It's a little chilly right now at the moment. It's about in the low to mid 30s. So we're gonna wait a little bit till it warms up before we get a chance to go on and ride it. But in the meantime, we're gonna check out the new and improved CP Racing store to check out some new merch. All right, they got a brand new t-shirt with the theme song that has for the original Dragster. Baby, I'm ready to go. And on the back, again. So they go from small all the way up to a 4X. Who'd ever thought that they would have a 4X? You know, you got a new adjustable hat. Traverse tumbler with the new CP Racing logo on it. We got themed candy bars. We got gummies. Oh, look at this chocolate bar of an F1 car. Reusable tote bags.
Is this the updated version? Yes.
Even got the throw. And a little quarter zip pullover with the blue and the orange tag that we saw at Winter Chill Out. And these are the shirts that they had. Media announcement of the ride. And I saw some made to throw posters. Oh, I was wondering. The new Parkscape, the new and improved 3D coaster cutouts. Oh, yeah, they do have pins. Sucker for pins. Keychains up the wazoo. Stickers. Oh, look at these. I had to test that to make sure it moved. We got some magnets. And they already had the top Thrill 2 pins, and for the older ones too, for all the other rides, they're themed to like racing stuff. Oh, even like performance style shirt. Cool. Almost like in the theme of the Spirit jersey. This is just a regular poster. It's not a made to thrill one, but has the layouts, just like the magnet and the tumbler here. Long sleeve and short sleeve shirt. And they even have in the hoodie. This is some stuff that we saw at Winter Child, but everyone kind of bought it all up. But even some other hats that are form-fitted and adjustable.
Engine slabs. Or like this one.
So much merchandise.
And then they play with
And they do have pennants, just like we saw at the store underneath the Sky Bucket ride, for like Raptor, Magnum, and Iridium. Now they have the Seagull here, and instead of holding a French fry, he's got a CP Racing checkered flag. Alright folks, merchandise secured, so I don't have to worry about doing that for the rest of the day. At least I know I'll have the sizes for my shirts before they get all picked over like what happened at Winter Child. So now it's time to video the ride and see if we can actually fit in the test seat. We got the Super Himalaya all lit up for today. It's awesome. Still keeping the fencing up, but yeah, we updated the fencing. Oh, there was the transfer track. Let's have a look to see what it looks like from the grandstands. yes, they have finished the paint job, what it looks like, for Power Tower, as the sun is getting ready to rise here over the point. Alright, now it's time to check out the hub, the racing hub at the entrance for Top Thrill 2, the Gale Locker, and let's see if we can actually ride this thing. So this is the entrance into the area. As you can see straight ahead, they do have 2 sets of metal detectors to check. That's where the test seat is at, and over there will be the locker. So the big hoopla is that nothing, no loose articles, no nothing is allowed onto this ride. So if you have anything in your pockets, whether it's keys, change, any little knick-knack whatsoever, has to go in the locker or with a non-rider. They will not let you on it. Same way with shoes. Full cover shoes, no flip-flops, no sandals or anything like that unless it's covered at the heel. That's a drone humming. Test seat, and like they do have 2 different types of metal detectors to walk people to walk through to make sure you have no loose articles. And here is the safety guide for Thrill 2. Well, folks, it was a bust. Tried the test seat just to make sure. Even had the one right out that was there, and he was saying that if it doesn't work on the test seat, it's probably not going to work up at the station, so it did not get the green light, so no riding today. Well, they have some food for the media people and their guests. Got some fruit, some bottled water, some danishes, coffee, hot water if you want to do some tea. But they even open up the Coke Freestyle machine over here that is under the grandstands for Top Thrill 2. So they do have some apple juice, orange juice. We got some bottled water here. Some muffins. We got looks like blueberry, banana, chocolate chip. Oranges, bananas, so got fresh fruit. Cinnamon swirl, lemon cream, maple pecan, and raspberry crown big pastries. More muffins. And they took the hot water away, but they did have some hot water, probably getting refilled, and coffee along with assorted syrups. And for those wondering, even some sugar-free to add to your kofefe.
We're here with Adam Sandy from Zamperla, the ride manufacturer for Top Thrill 2. So thanks for spending some time with me. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. It's a great morning. A little chilly, but we're having a great day.
Yeah, I was like really nervous. I saw the weather. I was like, it's gonna be cold, so we bought all of our winter gear, hats, gloves, and everything.
You need it today.
God, we totally do. But my first question for you, easy one. Did you ride it yet?
I have.
How many times?
3 or 4 at this point, so.
Favorite spot on the train?
I gotta say back just for that floater hang time on the spike. You know, that's just killer. I love it.
Nice. When we spoke last August, one of the most difficult items that we talked about in the project was it being in the middle of the tunnel. So you have Iron Dragon right there, Blue Person over there. Does that still hold true? Did you encounter anything new during the rest of the project that was difficult? Or?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the whole process was challenging, but yeah, just having it dead set in the middle of the park where you got to work around the park crowd flow and the other rides, and obviously the park tried to keep as many of the attractions around Cedar open as they could during construction. So it was a really big logistical challenge. The park had to manage that part of it. We worked with them, but especially when we were doing the spike tower, because the higher you get, the heavier the wind can get. So you need all the quiet down here, it can be super windy and 300 feet. So it was really challenging to bring those cranes in. And those cranes actually, there's only a couple in the country that can do things like that. So we also had to make sure the schedule fit when we could get them too. So it's not only a big kind of jigsaw puzzle to get the whole thing assembled, but the timing of all the equipment is really challenging too.
No, definitely. Yeah, I saw the pit stop video when they put the last piece on. I was like, man, that's really high up. It's gonna be really cool. And then yeah, like you said, back row, you get the highest on that spike with the back row. So that's awesome. Question about the first launch, you go halfway up and you do the favorite rollback.
Yeah.
So in the event on the third launch you don't make it over, I don't know if that's happened yet. How is the ride supposed to react? Do you do 3 launches again, or what?
Yeah, so basically it's just going to be a simple reset. I mean, that's the beauty of using the LSM. It's a really simple technology, so it basically just recognizes that it can make it over, and in a lot of cases it will go again if there's some reason it won't, but generally speaking, we can get it to ride up moving again. You know, when we talked to Cedar Point, one of the big concerns was make sure we got to have that uptime. You know, we got this is a fan favorite not only here but globally. We've got to get as many people through as possible, so we worked with them to create a system that not only had good uptime but really good recovery.
Yeah, I know that's great. So it's going to be like you could ride it maybe twice if you don't go over.
You could get it, yeah. You could get 6.
Yeah, that's on 6, man. That'd be crazy. Oh, so I wanted to ask, Cedar Point recently released the rider safety. So safety is #1 important, right? And some of the strict policies was a result of some manufacturers' recommendations. Can you give us any other details on maybe like how the loose article changed, the policy changed based on the manufacturer's recommendations?
But I can't speak to the old policy at all. I mean, really, it's now just because we've got forward and backward launches, and so that's why we're really looking at empty pockets on the attraction.
Absolutely, that makes complete sense. So, thanks for your time today. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
As you can see, the black train has the on-ride camera. So for the people that are sitting in the second row, they can get their actual POV footage and have their initial reaction taken. So that way they can upload it for their news media or for their own social media channels. So we're here today with the one, the only Tony Clark.
Cedar Point. How are you?
I am awesome today. How are you?
Awesome. Doing very good, very good. What time did you get up today?
I think I went to bed around midnight, and I got up at 3. It's okay. It's once every so often, and I prepare myself. I did not drink any Red Bull, so I'm very proud of me for not doing that or overdoing the caffeine. But it's worth it. This is worth it. It's
so
like the
cool.
adrenaline keeps you going, so you don't like get tired.
Yeah. How many times have you ridden it?
1 hour.
So far?
Including today, 7 times probably total. And I say that because the first ride was done about a month ago now, I think, and it was just me and Mike.
Yeah.
And we rode 3 times then to try the different sections of the train, and then we were done because they had to continue their testing. And then we finished the rest of our testing, and then our employees finally got a chance to ride yesterday.
Oh, nice.
And that was also part of our testing before we opened it to the public. But they rode it. They beat all of us because I saw one of our associates who was here. He was here from 10 a.m. when we started, all the way till 4, and just kept going around and around. He had the day off, so he was just taking advantage of all that. But that's what I love to see. I don't even care about the ride count for me. I don't keep track of any of that. I couldn't even tell you how many coasters I've been on. But what's important to me is I spend so much time keeping things a secret, and then working on them though at a time when people can't come to the park. And so for us to finally see not real people, because you're real, like not fake people, real people, our guests, enjoying it today for the first time is really special. That's what I look forward to every year. I look forward to all next week when people will ride it for the first time again. I look forward to opening day. You know, after the first few weeks, that people have been on it already maybe and are back, so like it kind of does a little bit of a dip of like, yeah, I've been on that. But the first reactions are always my favorite, and today's like that first day. So.
But another question for you. We've been around to some of the other Cedar Fair parks, and we've seen like the queue times. We saw there's one over by Magnum on our way in. Is Top Thrill 2 going to have the kiosks to scan in for Fastlane or the queue times?
You're looking at it over there to your right.
Oh, okay.
So this is new technology across several of our parks. Okay. You'll see the Fastlane scanners at the entrance, and they're again up at the platform. So that's a great way to validate Fastlane for those who have actually purchased it, and you'll see those popping up. So it'll have a regular wait time, and then it'll have the Fastlane wait time. And eventually you'll be able to make the decision, I should buy a one-time Fastlane for that ride, because I don't want to wait the 60 minutes, I'd rather wait 10. So again, up to the guests to make their own choices, but we feel like that's a really cool way to incorporate some technology, show wait times better. We keep track of wait times better now, so they're pretty accurate. But we're, every year we have some new technology that we're kind of throwing in the mix. We have a new mobile app, so tied into all that now too. It's just a lot going on. So not just the ride, but you'll see those little touches here and there that add to the experience.
Yeah, no, I really love that. And like the single-use Fastlane, you just get like the receipt, you just bring it in line, scan it. Yep. That's great. Last thing is, so with the new policy that was announced, the rider safety, the strict no phones, no nothing in your pockets. You have to go through a metal detector. We did see the online post, but what is Cedar Point doing, for guests that maybe aren't on the website, or like how are you communicating that as guests arrive to the park?
So we're being proactive about getting that message out, and that was, it's something that kind of was finalized later in the process, which is kind of why it's set up the way it is. Right. Working with the manufacturer, we determined the dynamics of the ride and how that affects how a guest will participate in it, and that includes loose articles. So the shoes, they have to have a back on them, that you can't wear flip-flops or sandals. And if you notice, and you look at the trains, there's no edge to the.
That's exactly what I said.
It's a flat floor. It's
right,
one of the
you're not
reasons.
getting in a bucket.
Yeah, and the old one was. Yeah. And then Maverick is, for example, Steel Vengeance. All those rides, you're kind of in a foot bucket.
Yeah.
You can put a bucket for your feet.
Yeah, things could catch in there.
This does not have that. It's a flat floor. It's open air experience.
Like a Jeep.
Yeah.
Like a Jeep. No doors.
So when you think about all of that combined with the things that people usually bring to the amusement park, they bring their cell phones, their car keys. Those are the 2 most important ones. A lot of chapsticks, vapes, lipsticks is what I've been told. I don't know if that's true, but I was told that lipstick is one of the highest numbers of things we find that are lost in the park. So when all those things are in play and people are bringing them, it's just safety's number one. So to, you know, err on that side of safety, we both determined no loose articles whatsoever. Hence, the lockers were already in process for the ride that were outside of the ride. So we hear the feedback, totally get it, heard you, we're good, heard it, we pass it along to those who also need to hear it. But for now, this is the policy that's in place, and the locker situation is what it is. So in order to ride, you have to either leave the stuff in a locker, or if you have a friend or somebody in the family that does not ride, sit on the bleachers, hang out and watch the ride, have them hold all your things. So there's options there for you. I don't think it's as bad as people are getting the impression that it is, because we also have a great locker program that allows you to go from different lockers all around the park for the whole day.
Yeah, you can just rent at one location
and you just bounce around. And I don't think a lot of people know that exists, so that's another great option too. So we get it, we get the feedback, we understand, we heard it, but yeah, this is how it's set up right now.
No, really excited to ride. Appreciate the time as always.
I'm excited for you to get on. I want to hear what you think.
Yeah, I can't wait. So we'll do a review definitely as soon as we get off.
Sweet.
All right.
Well, enjoy it.
Thank you so
Good
much.
to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
So right now, Top Thrill 2 is down for an hour, so they can give it a rest. And since it's going on 11 o'clock, we're gonna head over to Backbeat Q to get some lunch and see what kind of food they have for us today. So I'm standing over here in front of Magnum's sign, its entrance into the coaster, and as you can see over here, they have the new digital wait times for the normal line and the fast lane line, like what you've seen popping up at like Carowinds and at Kings Island. So it's nice that they're going to be having these inside the park. Let's see if they're going to actually be accurate compared to the old turnstile ones. And another thing, the restrooms over here by Magnum got a facelift. They look so cool. The second best restrooms on property besides the ones at the Grand Pavilion. So nice job, of course, figured, since, you know, with the new ride and everything, it's like, let's spruce up the restrooms. As was noted, right after Winter Chill Out, Snake River Expedition was going to close, and as you can see, the sign has been removed. The signage by the Q building has also been removed. So yes, Snake River Expedition is no more. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do in this area come this season and off season. Maybe find a way to get another entryway over to Millennium Island. So now it's time to line up and eat here at the Backbeat Q Barbecue Smokehouse. So as you can see, the line is starting to form. My God. Alright. Finally got through the line for the food. So show you what I was able to select for today. So decided to go with the brisket. First time getting the brisket. The famous mac and cheese. You do get a little cornbread. And we got an interesting dessert here. See chocolate chip. Looks like we got some chocolate and caramel toppings on it as far as for drizzle. So let's dig in. All right, so I just got done eating at Backbeat Q. Had the brisket. It was very good. The associate gave me one big piece and then a couple of small ones. A lot of fat on the big one, but it was very good. Had a good amount of seasoning. Mac and cheese, always a winner. And cornbread, always a good. And then the dessert was like a s'more brownie. There we go. It was like a s'more brownie, which was excellent. Excellent. Had chocolate and caramel drizzled on the top of it. So all in all, you can never go wrong eating here at Backbeat. Alright folks, that's going to do it today for Top Thrill 2's media event. And to end on a good note, I was able to ride it. I didn't wait for the media row to get the POV footage because didn't want to take a chance of getting kicked off and doing the walk of shame, but was able to ride the black train, which is the best train out of them all. And the wonderful associate was able to push down a little bit more on the lap bar, and I got the green light. So I got at least one ride in for this year. In case if I don't get a chance to ride it any more times for this season, I did get one, and it was amazing, especially that backwards launch. It was incredible. And it does throw you for a side when you go down the twist there, coming off the top hat. So just be prepared for that, because it will throw you around. But then again, that's going to do it today from Cedar Point. We'll be back this weekend for pass holder preview, because they're going to have a little bit more open than just Top Thrill 2. So don't forget to give us a thumbs up, because it helps with YouTube's algorithm. Don't forget to comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, we will see you at the next turnstile. Bye! Check out this Made to Thrill poster that we got as a complimentary gift as we were leaving the park. But not only did we get this snazzy poster, but we were able to get a first rider button and a Travis mug. How about that? All for just attending today.